Now on Denver 7 News, celebrating the 4th on the Front Range.
It's going to be a symphony and fireworks, so can't beat that.
But Coloradans will see fewer fireworks this year, with many cities ditching them altogether.
We had a conversation with the fire department years ago, and they love it when we have this event in Civic Center Park.
Plus, we might love them, but they sure don't.
Dogs, cats, everything is frightened by all the loud noise, all the big bangs, and they just take off.
Shelters are preparing for an influx of animals as pets scared by fireworks run away from home.
The 4th and the 5th are usually the busiest days for us throughout the whole year.
What you can do to keep them calm during the 4th of July. And thanks for watching Denver 7 News at 5. I'm Patrick Perez. We start off with these scattered storms moving across Colorado, putting some parts of the state under flash flood warnings this afternoon. Let's get right over to Katie LaSalle with the latest forecast. Hey, Katie.
Hi, Patrick. Good news is that those flash flood watches and warnings are expiring right now, and the storms are moving out of the mountains and some light to moderate rainfall here for the metro area. Very fast moving in terms of those thunderstorms, with the strongest one right now moving over Cedar Point out to Lyman with abundant lightning, gusty winds and heavy rain. No severe warned storms at this hour. Then this evening, things will clear out quite quickly. We'll be under a partly cloudy sky by 8 o'clock. Temperatures will be in the low 70s, right around 10. So for any fireworks displays like out at Civic Center Park, expect a couple of storms around by 7 and then clearing skies by 10. I'll have your full forecast still to come.
All right, thanks so much, Katie. Well, tomorrow is the 4th of July, and many Coloradans might want to celebrate by watching a fireworks show. But as Denver 7's Christian Lopez explains, many cities are ditching fireworks for a different type of display.
Watching fireworks light up the night sky is a favorite 4th of July tradition for many.
Oh, we like fireworks. Yeah, definitely. She doesn't like fireworks, but our family does, yeah.
But they can also spark safety threats like injuries and wildfires. Some cities across Colorado are not taking any chances this year, replacing fireworks with drones. Those sticking to a traditional firework display are working to make sure that their events are as safe as possible. Independence Eve here at Civic Center Park is making an in-person comeback after a 2-year pause because of the pandemic.
Looks like they've set up an exciting time and going to be a symphony and fireworks, so can't beat that.
We had a conversation with the fire department years ago, and they love it when we have this event in Civic Center Park because, one, it gets people watching a professional fireworks show, that they're not in their neighborhood shooting fireworks where that becomes a dangerous environment.
Any fireworks that explode or leave the ground are illegal across Colorado. With the dry conditions this summer, several counties have fire restrictions in place that prohibit fireworks in areas where it's not already banned. So stay safe and leave it to the experts.
We are also in one of the safest, most restrictive environments in which to shoot fireworks, shooting them off a rooftop that's covered with a rubber membrane in a downtown environment with a crowd that's 100 yards away.
The fireworks we have nowadays are so massive, and that helps with the excitement and the beauty of it, but you also have to be careful. So definitely be smart out there and just have fun.
Reporting in Denver, Christian Lopez, Denver 7.
And tonight, several cities are hosting drone light displays or fireworks shows. Elitch Gardens will have one tonight, right when the park closes. Erie is also hosting its show at 9:30 p.m. And tomorrow, Aurora is hosting its annual 4th of July show. The festivities will start at 6 p.m. and the fireworks, they'll go off right around 9:30. For a full list of all the different shows happening in Colorado this weekend, you can visit our website, thedenverchannel.com. Well, it is that time of year again when fireworks scare off some of our pets. Today, I visited the Denver Animal Shelter to find out how staffing shortages and a high population of animals will make the next few days even tougher for them. As Coloradans prepare to celebrate the 4th of July, animal shelters are bracing for the worst.
The 4th and the 5th are usually the busiest days for us throughout the whole year.
Allison Schumacher with the Denver Animal Shelter says the fireworks and loud noises this time of year do a good job of spooking our beloved pets.
Dogs, cats, everything is frightened by all the loud noise, all the big bangs, and they just take off.
Already, the shelter is nearly at capacity with so many dogs waiting in Lost and Found. With staffing shortages and a high population, any more pets they take in will add to the stress.
So it can be very difficult for our staff and all the animals that we already have here to just continue to take on more and more.
She recommends staying home if your pet is anxious, turning the TV on, and giving them lots of treats to keep them from running away. And more importantly, don't take them outside to watch fireworks.
A lot of times these dogs can hear a big bang, and take off running, lose control of the leash, and then we end up with them here at the shelter.
The best and fastest way to get reunited with your pet if they do run away is to make sure they're microchipped and wearing their tags. And the Denver Animal Shelter will be closed tomorrow to the public, but its after-hours kennels will be available just in case you find a lost pet. Well, this year fireworks are going to cost you a lot more. The American Pyrotechnics Association says costs for shipping, materials, and labor are 35% higher compared to last year and twice as high as 2019. There's also more demand as people try to save on gas and celebrate the 4th at home. And it's not just the fireworks, by the way. Lots of other things are going to cost you a lot more for this year's 4th of July celebration. So we have some ways to try and save you some money on some of these party supplies. Experts say meat is the biggest expense. Bone-in meats are cheaper and usually better on the grill than boneless. At grocery store chains in 3 different parts of the country, we found that drumsticks are as much as 70% cheaper than boneless breasts. Also, go for the sausages over steak. In most stores, steak is at least 50% more expensive.
Plan your menu around what's on sale that week at your grocery store. And you want to start with the meat first because that's always going to be the most expensive item on your grocery list.
I'm obsessed with these little zucchini ribbons, but you can really take any chunky vegetable, throw it directly on the grill, a little olive oil, a little salt. It's that simple.
And you can also save money by holding a potluck-style feast with your friends and family, so have them bring you food. Well, it makes sense that July is the most popular month for Americans to fire up the grill. And if you are planning on barbecuing this weekend, there are some basic safety tips you need to follow.
Make sure you're grilling outdoors, never indoors. Make sure your lid is always open before you light it. Keep this away from anything that can burn around the side as well as up top, ideally 10 feet away, and make sure it's on a stable surface and there's no leaks.
If you smell something that could be a leak, make sure you turn off the gas immediately and look for the source. And if there is a fire, make sure you know how to use a fire extinguisher. The acronym PASS is a useful way to remember what to do. That stands for pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. Well, millions of Americans are traveling this holiday weekend, and those flying to their destinations, well, they are already dealing with major flight disruptions. Friday and Saturday, they saw thousands of flights canceled or delayed, and those problems, they continued into today with more than 2,000 flights delayed and at least 200 more canceled by mid-afternoon. ABC's Zoreen Shaw has the latest.
Millions of Americans are on the move, ready to celebrate the 4th of July holiday.
Barbecue, 4th of July, boat rides, fireworks.
The TSA says it screened nearly 2.5 million travelers on Friday, the most in one day since the pandemic began.
You know, we always wish we had more staff, but we have enough staffing for this weekend. And as you might know, we also have about 1,000 officers in TSA that have volunteered to go on a temporary basis to help other airports.
Increased demand for travel, along with pandemic-related staffing shortages and stormy weather, are presenting challenges for the airlines. Thousands of flights have been delayed or canceled nationwide since Friday.
We got delayed on our first flight and we had to switch flights, and we're hoping it doesn't happen again because we have stuff to do and we want to get home.
Airlines blame the recent surge in cancellations on the FAA, but Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg disputes that claim, threatening to sanction airlines.
There are some things you can't control, like weather, but there are a lot of things that the airlines can and should control to make sure that they can service the tickets that they're selling. I think these next couple of days are really going to put those measures to the test.
Many travelers are opting to avoid the airports. AAA estimates 42 million people will be driving to their holiday destinations. Atlanta, Boston, and Chicago are among the cities expected to see the most traffic. But high gas prices have some people opting to just stay home for the holiday.
With the gas prices, I can't really go anywhere. And she's off for summer break. We would love to go to the beach and stuff like that, but it's just been impossible.
Zoreen Shaw, ABC News, Los Angeles.
And things are, of course, busy over at the Denver International Airport. So far today, more than 260 flights have been delayed and 12 flights have been canceled. Last night, near 72nd and Pecos, that's just south of Westminster, deputies were responding to a domestic violence call there and say a man was holding a knife threatening to kill a woman. They say after he made that threat, 2 deputies shot and killed him. The woman was taken to the hospital because she had a large cut on her neck. She is expected to recover, thankfully. Denver police need your help identifying this man. They say he robbed the Chase Bank located near Alameda and Broadway in the Safeway Shopping Center. This happened on June 24th, just before 4 p.m. If you have any information, call the Metro Denver Crime Stoppers. That number is 720-913-STOP. Well, coming up, several new laws are now in effect in Colorado. We're going to take a look at all the changes you need to know about, plus how you can get free rides for an entire month on RTD buses and trains.